This conference will now be recorded.
Now, in this, we are going to create a database view. The basic purpose of a database view is to combine the data from multiple tables into a single view, wherein we are not going to store the data anywhere, but we are going to view the data from multiple tables. So I'm just first going for VBAK table. So if we just display this, we have sales order header data, and VBAP table is having sales order item data. So these are the two tables that we have here, VBAP data. So now these two tables, so VBAP data, we have all these fields. So VBAK, VBAP, from these two tables, we need to get the data into a single view. We combine the data and we create it from a single view. So for that, we'll go ahead with the view concept here, and we'll go for Z JH underscore sales. Now the common, I mean, like as I told you earlier, like there should be it's mandatory for us to have a common field between the two tables. So the common field between the two tables is VBELN. That's a sales order, sales order number. So we just have this create. There's a database view. Just say OK, and here we have the sales order data. So here we'll combine the data from this VBAK and VBAP table. So for that, we'll go for VBAK is the first field, first table, and VBAP is the second table. So here we have the first table as VBAK, and VBAK we have VBELN, and then we have VBAP also. We have VBAK VBLN should be equal to VBAP VBLN. VBAP VBLN. So this is the common field. Now, if you don't have a common field, then we cannot combine the data. So we are putting the join condition here, and the join condition is between VBAK and VBAP, and the common field is VBLN. Now we will be going into this. This is the common field here, and then we'll click on this view fields. So in the view fields, either we can enter the field names manually, like we can go ahead and type this. No, the field name is VBLN and the table name is VBAK. So in this way we can go ahead with the view field and the field name of that particular table, that is VBLN. The field name is also VBLN here. So this is what we have. So automatically that properties will come here. That is one way of doing it. But the best and easiest way of getting the field names is like using this table fields. You can just click on this table fields, and in the table fields, we have to select the what are the fields that we want. We can select it. So we have we can select these field names here. Here the ERDAT, ERJDAT, ERNAM. We can select couple of fields and just say OK. And then we will select this another table field. So we'll go for VBAP. And in a VBAP, we are selecting POSNR, MATNR, MATWA. So these are the things that we have. Now, let's say we have this common fields. We have unique fields. So we cannot take same field from two tables because VBLN is existing in both the tables. But if you take it from VBAK and VBAP both, it will throw an error. So that's the reason we just need to save it from only one particular table. So we are selecting it from VBAK table. So just activate this and yeah, ignore the warnings. Why the warnings are coming, I will explain it. Because of the enhancement category, the warnings will come and okay, we can ignore that. So these are the field names that we have. Just select
Because
this.
your voice is not at all clear. It's all completely breaking.
Okay, okay, one second, one second.
ఏం చేస్తున్నా ల్యాప్టాప్ అంటే ఏం కాదు మై మై సన్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ క్లాస్ అని చెప్పు ఎందుకంటే చూడు చేస్తున్నారు క్లాస్ అటెండ్ నేను రైట్ చేయనా
ఎందుకో hello, hello. Imna, is it clear now?
Yes, it is open.
Okay, so these are the fields. See, we have not entered even a single record, but still we can see 24,793 records in this view because those are all coming from the two standard database tables. So these are the fields that we are getting it from two standard tables. The data is also coming from two standard database tables. So if you are clear with this concept, then we'll go ahead with a database table with three tables. So when we have three
Actually,
tables,
it's not clear, Aditya. I didn't understand while you are creating view. Something I
okay.
missed.
See, there are two tables, VBAK and VBAP. Okay, and the common field between these two things is VBL, and that's a sales order number. Till here, it's okay.
Okay.
There are two tables,
Yes.
and we have a common field VBL. VBL, if there is no common field, we cannot combine the data.
Okay.
So here we have, now we have this VBAK table. This is the first table, VBAP table, and then here we have VBAK, VBLN equal to VBAP, VBLN. Till here, if it is clear, then we'll proceed with the fields. So what we are doing here is we are defining the table names on the left side.
Okay. And common field name.
Yeah, common field.
Okay.
So that's a common field. VBLN is a common field. And so VBAK and VBAP are the tables into which we are having this data. Yamuna, if it's clear till here, I'll go further.
Yes, till now it is fine.
Okay, so then what we are doing is we are simply clicking on the view fields and getting the data. Initially, I have typed manually also. So we'll just click on this view fields, and in this, we'll go for view field. View field is say VBELN. That's a field name that we are proposing here, and table name is VBAK, and field name is VBELN again. I means this is a table name and field name, and this VBELN view field that we have here is the view field, the field name of the view that we are creating right now.
Common field.
Uh, so we can either write it like this, or we can simply go ahead, enter. We can simply go for table fields and select this VBAK and get the data from here. So ERDAT, ERNAM, ERZDAT, ERNAM. So we can take multiple fields from here. And just we'll click on enter so that you will get the data. You will get the field names here. Now we can go for the next table. We'll go for the table fields again, and we'll select the VBAP. And in the VBAP, we can select a couple of fields here, but we should not select VBELN because VBELN is the common field.
Your screen was not moving.
Screen is not visible.
It is okay, but it is not moving. Did you stop there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just unsharing and sharing again. So what we just did is we clicked on the table fields, and once we have the field names, we have entered the field names. Now we will activate it. So we have activated this view, and we will be able to see the data from the tables. Actually, the data will come into this view from the tables. So here we can see the data from both the tables, VBAK and VBAP. And how are we able to see this data is from the two standard tables, VBAK and VBAP.
Okay. So, how we got the screen from the previous screen?
just clicking on the execute. I mean, like
Okay.
we'll check the table contents. We'll check the table contents and then we'll go ahead with that. Okay, let me show you again. We'll go back. And we'll go back again. Here we need to click on the last button here,
Okay.
the contents button, and then you'll get this screen. From here we can get it.
Okay. But can't we use these conditions in select statement in the program without creating this view?
Yes, we can do that. And actually that is called inner join concept, wherein we can combine the data from multiple tables into a single statement and we can get the data into internal table. That also we'll do. But normally
Okay.
why we'll go for this view is only when we have this what you call our we'll go for view, the database view, whenever we need this fields from multiple programs. If we need this fields into multiple programs, if we want to declare it globally, then we'll use this.
Okay.
If this is required only for a single table or single program, then we'll go for the inner join.
Okay. So after creating this view, how it will work? Is it like a report or like a T
No, it
code
is like
or
a table.
how?
It is like a table only. It is like a table. So just like we can see the data in the table, we can see the data in the view. But what is the advantage of this is we can use this as a table in our program. So we can write a program. So if we are writing a program, we can make use of this as a table and then write the data, write the program. So
Okay.
if you are okay with this view, we can go ahead and write a program on this particular tables, and then we can just check out how it's working.
Okay. Yes.
So feel now that ZJH underscore sales is a view, but from the program perspective, when we go to SC38 and create a program, it will be considered as a database table only.
Table. Okay.
Yeah. So and then we have certain advantages, like we don't have to create a structure in the program, because normally why are we creating a structure in the program when we are using the data, when we are getting the data from this Mara, is because in Mara we have hundreds of fields. In Mara table, standard table, we have hundreds of fields. So instead of copying that properties, we'll create a structure with 4 or 5 fields and then create an internal table and work area. But when it comes to our view, because we have only very few number of fields, we can get the data from these two tables. From the directly, we can copy the properties of into the internal table from the structure itself. I mean, like the view itself. I'll just write the program on this and show it to you. If you are okay with this view creation, then we can go ahead and you know create a program to make use of this view. We can consume this view in our program.
Yes. I understand.
So we'll directly write data IT underscore SAL type standard table of that the structure that we have created, the view that we have created, ZJH underscore sales, and the same thing work area also WA underscore SAL. Type is ZJH underscore SAL. ZJH. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead colon here. Now we just need to check if the, yeah, this is the view that we have created. So we copy the properties from directly from the view. We are copying the properties directly from the view here. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead with the select options. Select options S underscore VBLN for VB for this what you call W underscore SAL hyphen VBLN. Just to copy the properties, we are making this, and then we'll go for select star. Star in the sense all the fields from this ZJH underscore sales. So this we are considering it as a table here now. Into table IT underscore into IT underscore SAL, where VBLN in S underscore VBL. Now here we'll go for loop at IT underscore sales into W underscore sale and loop right W underscore SAL hyphen VBLN W underscore SAL hyphen that ERDAT, ERNAM, all these fields will be there now. So those fields we can just write this W underscore SAL hyphen POSNR W underscore SAL hyphen MATNR. So these are all
Can we
fields.
use a select statement in right? Like
So select statement.
in right statement, like direct retrieving, like that.
Yeah, we have something like inline declare. I mean, like we have latest coding for with which we can do certain things. Like when we are writing the write statement, we can use the select statement and all. So that will come into the latest coding that we have in the recent times. So in this, like, in general, normal ABAP program, we have to do it like this.
Okay.
I'll come. I'm discussing about that HANA ABAP. I'll be explaining. So these are the data. This is the data we are getting it from the. So here what we have used is select star. Select star also happens to be an OpenSQL statement only. Even select star also is an OpenSQL. Just like select some field is a statement. Select star also is an OpenSQL statement only. So it will be getting the data. It will be getting the data into the select statement. Select star. So we'll be getting the data from this table. What we have used, the new thing that we have used is the select star, and one thing that we have not used is the structure. We have not created a structure here. By directly we have we normally created that. We have used the view as a structure here. Yeah. If you have any doubts in this particular program, let me know. I'll clear it.
No, I got it.
Okay. So if this is clear, then we can go ahead with the same process for 3 tables. We can use the inner join for 3 tables, and program also we can write with these 3 tables. So I think that we will do quickly in the next session, because once you understand this, I'll be completing that three tables view as well as this inner join. I'll start with the inner join concept tomorrow's session. Initially, I'll be going ahead with the view. So I'll create a view with 3 tables tomorrow, and once you are clear with this concept, we'll go ahead with the inner join with 2 tables first and inner join with 3 tables next.
Okay. Aditya, I have a doubt that suppose uh, we are creating data elements, right? In C11, we are creating data elements, or what is that? Data objects, data elements, and combining both into a table, or what it is? Can you please go to SE11 once?
Yeah.
Database table, okay. Suppose if we have a requirement to create n number of database tables, how can we do that? I mean, can we use LSMW kind of things, or we need to do only one by one?
No, this is table creation. Table creation is always manual. We normally do the table creation manual, and it is not on a regular basis that we do table creation. Table creation is something which we do rarely. Once in a while, very rarely we'll create a table, because we'll have thousands of standard tables. Data in making an entry into the data into the table. I mean, like entering values into the table, we are going to use LSMW kind of thing.
Okay.
For creating the values, like for example, we have emit inner. For emit inner, we have some multiple values. So to get that values, we'll be using LSMW. But for creating a table, we always have to do manually only.
Okay. Okay. And I'm trying to use the IP that you have given, but somebody are already using it, so I'm not able to practice.
Okay. Which user ID are you using?
I'm using 68, 168 something. Let me check.
Okay. Because we have a lot of we have
Sir,
purchased a lot of login ID.
7168. Yeah, 7168. I'm using, but somebody are using it, so I'm not able to connect.
Yeah. Just mail me what are the ID, what are the details that you are using. I'll make sure that it is not given to anyone else, or I'll change the password and give it to you. Maybe because yeah, I'll just make sure that only you are using it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Just mail me the details that you are using, so I'll fix it up.
Okay.
Okay, Imran. So we'll
Shall I? Can you please give some assignment so that I can do for tomorrow?
you can do the same thing with EKKO, EKPO. EKKO are purchase order header and item data, and the common field is EBELN. Just like we have VBELN, E as in Europe.
Okay.
So so that field will be the first field in that. You can just check it out, and that field you can join the 2 tables and we can get the data.
Okay. Okay, Aditya.
Yeah. So EKKO, EKPO, just try with it, and you
Yeah.
can also pick tables from the PDF that I've given you with the list
Yeah,
of all the
yes.
tables. But EKK or EKPO, you please try, and you also write a program similar to this, so that we can get an idea. And if you have any doubts, I'll be clearing it up in the next session.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
I'll
you.
catch. Yeah.